Cabrona. Sit, mamá. Sit. Fendi. Sit. Sit. ¿Me vas a dejar, me vas a, me vas a dejar quedar mal aquí? Mami, show everyone how smart you are. Sit, mamá. Sit. 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 Fendi. Sit. Toma. Sit. Good girl, mama. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, we're just right here chilling with the girls. Athena is actually, well, she's in there. She was out here, nomás que when she gets lazy and gets in her sleepy mode, I put her back in the crate. And that's the tight moment from my whiskey. Yeah, let's get into the video. As you guys saw, we're just here chilling with the dogs, with the females. I mean, not much to do. Honestly, I'm in bed. I'll be in bed rest for a whole week, so it kind of gave me some time to think, come up with a couple segments. For example, like right now, I'm gonna use this time and take advantage. Come up with this little segment. I now name it Story Time with Gordo. Yeah, it's a little bit of story time, you know, how we started the truck scene and all that. But first of all, I do have two other videos after this. Like I said, I wanted to take advantage and kind of come up with another segment before I run out of content, before I have to actually start recording new things to show you guys. But the reason why I'm doing this is, well, as you guys know, I am paraplegic now. I've been paraplegic for like 6 years now. And I mean, it's given me a whole different perspective in life on how I look at things. It's giving me time to slow down, I guess. Take a breather and just analyze a lot of things. You know what I mean? Before I was always on, vamos, rápido, you know? A la vida recia, digamos. I grew up too quick. But yeah, I'll get more into why I'm paraplegic, the accident and how it happened, as far as, you know, I remember and everything. But yeah, I mean, for now, I do have a pressure ulcer. They're called a pressure sore. It is a stage 4. It's been an unhealing stage 4 for about, I want to say 4 years, almost. All right, or almost, yeah, going on 4 years now. It looks a little bit like this. But yeah, it can get worse. This is nothing compared to the first one I had. But yeah, I mean, we're trying to heal it. We're trying to you know, better our health. A lot has my weight has a lot to do with it. It is a new lifestyle, like I said. I do have to adapt. And it has its pros and its cons, I guess. You know what I mean? One of them is I do have to, you know, like I said, take a chill pill, relax, let my body rest, since I'm always on my butt. You know what I mean? I'm on the wheelchair. But yeah, that's a little bit of why I've been, you know, I don't want to say it's gonna limit me, because again, the only limit that exists is within your mind. You know what I mean? Anything's possible, no matter what position you're in. That's what I was told once. No matter what position you're in, anything's possible, as long as your pockets are filled with thrive. You know what I mean? And it's, I don't know, inspiration. You know what I mean? Hunger. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Anything's possible, like I said. But I mean, this is how I'm gonna try to attack things now. It's kind of like a reset to my life now, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, let's get into it. So this video is gonna be about how I was inspired into the trucking scene. My first build, BigFace, how I built BigFace, how that truck became a legend in the truck scene, you know what I mean? An icon, I wanna say. And I mean, I don't care. This is my point of view, and I know I'm right on a lot of things because this truck brought, inspired a lot of people. This truck, well, it sucks, no, that we nowadays we're known by our materialistic things, I guess. In this time in the world, I was known by my builds, and my manos. I would get sideways everywhere I would go, cagapalos as fuck. But yeah, I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. But again, a little heads up, this is a little different type of video. A little segment, like I said, story time. And again, because it's just, I have a lot of stories within this shit. It's something I wasn't able to tell. I documented a lot of things. There was a lot of things that were documented, but not, there's no context behind it, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is what that's for. Now let's get into it. How I was influenced in the truck scene or in the truck game, We've been doing this for a while. I want to say over 10 years now. I mean, just like in life, there's setbacks, there's things that prevent us from many things, right? I guess, but a hobby's a hobby. No matter what, you get back to it. If it keeps your mind busy, which is number one, that's what kept me going when I was in a facility for 4 years, or almost 5. The fact that I wanted to get back into the trucking game. What influenced me? Well, for one, I was already influenced when I want to say when I was like 15 years old. I would see the Wilshire street trucks a lot. We were young, along with Crespo. I don't have a specific truck I was in love with because I couldn't find a video for it, or the video I remember, or the picture. But influenced by, and I know a lot of you guys remember these trucks. I'm going to put pictures up right here. They were clean ass steps. All these brothers, the Delgados, they all had clean ass step sides. You know what I mean? Very known in the city of Santana, in Orange County. That I was 15 years old, man. I remember seeing Nolly, which I owned. But when I was 15, I said I want to have a truck just like this one. That's what influenced me pretty much, along with Crespo. We didn't have cars at the time, you know what I mean? We didn't have no cars, no trucks. Well, we didn't have trucks, I want to say, at the time. We had cars, but we didn't have trucks. So we were about, move forward to like 18 years old. Yeah, I would see Crespo doing his thing, gathering up a couple trucks back in the day. They were called, we would hang out a lot with the Magañas, Luis, Jonathan, Sicarios, Juan, all of them, Manny, Four Eyes, El Viejito pues. A lot of people back in the days, the OGs. They were los troqueros, no, los locochones, los troqueros locochones, or something like that. And then from there they became, I remember Crespo, hey, well, fuck, SA Trucks, So it was SA Trucks at the time. So I was very, hey, fucking, I remember I would take Crespo dipping to sometimes capture these trucks, you know what I mean? But yeah, fucking, I remember him saying, yeah, SA Trucks, boom, we start recording. So my inspiration was, hey, I want to join SA Trucks, you know what I mean? I wanted to join SA Trucks. So I started looking for a truck. And my compa had a GMC Sierra 98 OBS. And it was nice. It was an OBS. Now, today, they're worth some feria. Back then, they were, I mean, you know, $1,500 was nothing. Fuck it. Pero pues de todos modos, you know, paguillos, fuck it. So yeah, que se la agarro, boom. Long story short, I'm like, yeah, I want to join AC Trucks, you know. I wanted a sticker. Everyone had a sticker by then. Y pinche, me desanimaron bien culero. And they're like, oh, nah, you gotta drop it first. Blah, blah, which I understand, you know. I'll tell you why, or how I understood at the time. But I was like, you know, come on, fool. I've been rocking with you, blah, blah. Come on, fool, let me try. Nah, fool, drop your truck first, and then I'll give you. I'm like, all right, cool, fuck it. So boom, la choqué, you know, crashed it, fixed it, got rid of it. Some way, somehow, I came across, which today is known as BigFace. That's how I was known. That's how everybody knows me by. Or my build was my first build. This was how I came in. How this truck introduced me to the truck scene, right? But the truck scene was already going. 2011, we're talking about. So it's 2008, 2010. Oh no, not 2008. We're talking about 2010, going on 2011. It was already popping, you know. The meets were going. I think the first Burnout King was already had already happened. So boom, right? Y luego I came across BigFace. Boom, picked it up. This is how I picked it up right here. It was on the harbor. It was on harbor it was Benjamin's dealer. I remember in the corner of Harbor and Hazard. Ahí like, you know, stock. Like, boom, que la traigo. I was like, whose truck is it? Hey, I just got it. I ain't damn, yeah, it's under my name, whatever. Okay, cool. So, boom, first things first. You know, I took off that tonneau cover, the rug it had inside, and it looked like this, you know? Not much, but it already looked decent. And then the first mod I did to it was tint and sunroof. I remember it looked like this. Boom. Right? Boom. And I was like, yeah, well, in my head, I'm like, yeah, I want to join AC Trucks, you know, when I'm done with it. Like, they wanted me to do things. All right, I'm going to do a couple things. So, boom, I started gathering up parts, started gathering the wheels, the front end, everything. Gathered everything together. La metimos al shop. Boom. Painted it. And I remember where did I see this? I saw this on a car. All my ideas were born from a car. I couldn't find the pictures. I did look for them, but I did a little mohawk, you know? And I'm a cowboy fan, so I'm like, I'm gonna repaint it blue. I'm gonna have silver on top, silver accents, silver wheels. It's gonna look decent. Boom, you know, la pintamos, same color, whatever. And then I'm like, nah, I need, you know, it's missing something. I hit up underground. Or ground control, not underground. Ground control suspensions out in Corona. I remember at the time where Chino, they were at. Boom, my compa Edgar at the time, he recommended me. He's like, hey, hit these up, they'll get your shit straight, blah, blah. All right, fuck it. Y sí, que se la llevo. And he sent me a picture of it. It looked like this. He sent me a picture of this. And damn, you're emocionado, you know? Like, hell yeah. So I got it back. I remember by this time, my compa Monzo, like, we had another little clique, like, already chilling, kicking it, you know? That they were, I don't want to say anti-SA trucks, but I guess, you know, they wanted to start something else. Y pues yo era uno de los que, oh, pues, you know, this was, you know? I guess your pride, it's not that your pride starts growing or you start getting bigger ego, but shit, I was declined once, you know? Not by one person, by a couple people, I'm saying. So fuck that. In that time, I'm like, well, we can start something, or, you know, or start with something that's already established. But I was already fucking, they had already told me, Charlie. So whatever, I got it back. I remember some SA truckers were chilling at Faded Barbershop. And that day, that same day, we had a meet over here at we had a meet over at A1 Broadway behind Superior. Yeah, que llevo acá con los truckers. Boom, they took a picture. Bye. And hey, so what's up? When are we slapping on the sticker? And I was like, orale. Like, you're not even gonna ask me if I want to join or not. You're just gonna, I see it. Like, nah, Charlie. I'm like, nah, well, you know what? I'm alright solo for now, you know? For now. A ver qué pedo. Después te dejo saber. Pero pues Simón, you know, more than likely we'll see what's up. Alright, I'll let you know though. Alright. Y me fui. And that picture, they posted it on fucking, on the page. And you remember, question mark. Like, oh shit. And so the compas over here, hey, I thought we were gonna start something. I'm like, hey, I just wanna talk, you know? I wasn't even joining shit yet. Relax, guys. Y pues, I hit him up, hey, ¿sabes qué? Take it down, porfa. You know, I'm not joining yet anything, but we'll see. Yeah, we did our meet. At that time, I was kicking it out with my compa Oreo. That fool was desmadre también. So, you know, we were at this time, no salíamos acá a hacer tanto desvergue. But we were gonna get there. In my head, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna make a stamp in this trucking game. This was 2011. Keep in mind, 2012. Yeah, 2011. So then, at that time, I remember we were kicking it with Chris, Louis, and some other guy. It was 3 trucks in that time that were from Diablos. And we were chilling. How we ended up meeting them is my compa Manny had a clone. An SS clone built by Julio. Very famous clone back in the day. The only clone in Orange County, the first clone in the trucking game. You know, I think I might have a picture. I'll put it right here if I find it. This clone raced. Well, they wanted to race the Ram, whatever. Long story short, because of a race, we ended up being all compas. And then I'm like, hey, we'll join Diablos, you know, let's start something. I'm like, shit, well, there are only 3 trucks and we can, you know, I don't know, we'll all see. And then I remember we met up y cuando salí la pinche placazo en la truck ya tenía Diablos. I was like, all right, well, fuck it. This is it, I guess, you know? And yeah, we started running the show, fuck it. Diablos was everywhere. I remember Crespo hit me up for a photo shoot, and then the truck was just everywhere. Everywhere we would be, I was just anywhere every meet you would think about, I would go to. I would start practicing, like when I would, you know, solo on my own. I would start getting sidewayz with my compas too. Well, my compa Oreo at the time. We started that whole sidewayz thing, you know, with the truck. Well, down here, well, actually I got it from my compa Duke out there in LA, but we were doing it down here. We would go every chance we would get, you know, fuck around everywhere, you know. And the truck was everywhere. Keep in mind, this was straight bed. No, bro. I used to work at a gas station. At this point, y pues we would meet up. No, todos estos güeyes entraban y me daban baje. Me dejaban sin nada en la tienda. You know? And damn, I mean, she looked good, you know? But all my compas started getting step sides. Everyone in Diablos, we were all pretty much steps. They were all pretty much step sides, and then I've always wanted a step side, you know, because of the Wilshire street truckers. So damn, Me quedé like, y no me acuerdo que mi compa Monzo, boom, he got us, you know, his truck was straight bed. And I remember he ended up trading it with some food. He just asked them, you know. Y pues yo, I was doing that, pero todos me decían que no. Perdí la pinche esperanza, you know. I'm never gonna have freaking steps. Ya me quedé con la straight bed in my head, you know. Yeah, one day we were at a gas station right here on McFadden in Bristol. And then my truck, acuérdense, was like freshly painted, you know? Freshly painted. Fresh. And there was this, I guess he was a construction worker. Well, he was a construction worker. Y tenía una blue Silverado, una 2001. Blue, extended cab with a step side in the back. De casualidad, the front half was like in perfect condition, you know, like casi como se habían pintado. And the step side was like a la chingada, you know, so he needed space. I'm like, should I go ask him or no? I'm gonna go ask him. He wants to change the bed. Y ahí voy yo, ay, ¿qué onda? Le cambio la caja. No, es que pues está. Pues usted ocupa más el espacio, ¿no? Y pues iba a estar recién pintadita y se va a ver su camioneta nuevecita. Va pues, el weekend. Y pues yo le di mi número, cambiamos el número. Ahí está. Dije, pues, you know, he'll hit me up or a ver qué. Pasó el weekend y no, he hit me up hasta next week. Hit me up, hey, ¿sabes qué? ¿Qué onda? ¿Un taller que va? Oh, entonces sí, Simón, alright. Pues, y sí, que vamos y cambiamos la B. I took off the wheels, took off everything. Que la llevo, you know? Y sí, we took out, se hizo el cambio. And I left it right there at the shop para que la arreglaran. Y boom, que sale steps. Again, I was everywhere, bro. Everywhere. You know, trying to get as much exposure as I could. And then it got to a point where like everybody freaking started having mohawks, you know, like the two tones. Hasta que salió mi compa pinche Pepsi, Victor. Damn, fucking trucks look alike, identical, you know? Super identical. So then, I'm like, nah, I need to, donde quiera que yo, hey, me marcaban, güey, yo like, te miramos acá. I'm like, no, that's not me, dog. Who mine's a step side, and not only that, you're tripping. I got tired of it. So, que voy. I started thinking of a color, started looking at colors, y boom, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna paint it. So, there now I'm like, but I need to do something different. I'm not gonna do a mohawk no more. So then I came across this truck. I came across a truck in this magazine. Still in, it was Truckin magazine, I think it was, but it's still in truck. It was a Silverado, chingona. It was matte charcoal gray, I want to say. It wasn't black. It was like a charcoal gray with the Euro stripes. They were, you know, on the opposite side of the driver, but they were black. Like, cool, Silverado chingona. I'm like, that's something different. So then I hit up Miguel 517. Everybody knows me with 517. But back in the day, he used to do sticker or decals, you know? Good as combo. When I met him at 7 Day in person, my first time meeting him. But this was, you know, well, he is feeling. He's cool as fuck. Very successful now. I hit him, hey, sorry, I want to do decals. I want to do the lines and I want to do decals, but I want stickers on my truck. You know what I mean? Well, the first time it wasn't a sticker, but the back was, you know, everybody had the Chevrolet. I didn't want that. I wanted it to be different. So I wanted mine painted on. So I told him, hey, hazme los stickers, you know, I don't know if you can come down and apply them. And then, no, someone just come pick me up, I'll go do them. Y sí, pum, se hizo la machaca. Ahí está mi compa Miguel. Haciendo las líneas, you know. Putting on the decals. And then everything was paint. So it was white. And then it was like I didn't do black, I did like a charcoal galaxy gray, it was called. So it turned bronze-ish. So it matched the Trailblazers. Y boom, así salió. Salió chida. Right? So again, everywhere, boom, pictures, and the quiera. Pero at this time, the tranny was messed up. You know, you can see it right here in this video. And then it was still stock. So yo dije, no, si se mira así, you know, it has to be different too. So then I hit up Alex New Era. He had a built mortar that he was trying to get rid of. And I hit him up, hey, I want it. You see, it took me a little bit of time, but I got it. He asked, boom, started getting the truck ready for me to send it out. My compa Rene over at New Year's, he backed it up with Beto and all them. They backed it up and helping me take the truck over, you know. So we started loading it up the trailer y todo over at New Year's. Yeah, we took off, boom. I would get picture updates y todo with no engine, and damn, I can't believe I'm at this point, you know. I'm getting an engine swap. Antes it was a 4.8. So I went up to a 5.3 L33 aluminum block with cam, flat, 799 heads, like little, you know, good. I mean, it was a pretty good mortar. Yeah, boom, que mande el idle video, boom. I'm like, shit, I was hearing this at the point. Like, I worked till like, shit, I want to get my truck ready. Boom, que voy. That took me out for a little test drive. You see, and we brought it back. Remember the first night I raced Manny on the Jeep on Trokin. Yeah, that's our T8, and I raced him. It was a pretty good race, you know, for my first one, but yeah, something was missing, you know. And again, I was everywhere, racing everyone. Todos que se ponían enfrente, I would race, you know. And again, we're from Diablos, so. And then there was always this feud against Diablos versus Bulls all the time, you know. But back to me being everywhere and racing everybody. I remember Alex had told me not to go to the track. Yo con las ansias de querer ir a race, you know, to the track. My first time, not my first time, my third time actually. But this time with the built mortar and transmission. But I was missing a couple supporting mods. That was like the differential, that were the gears, the true track. I was missing a converter. But I'm like, I'm gonna test my luck, you know. Boom, que vuela track. Oh damn, bro! I switched over to slicks, and then before he went on, he even told me, dude, what are you doing? You know, I told you not to do this shit. I told you not. And dude, let it be an excuse. You know what I mean? If it blows, it blows. I don't care. So boom. I remember I raced once. It was all right. Raced a second time. I remember the freaking differential like cracked, you know. And he had told me this specifically, like, your differential's gonna go bye-bye. Like, you're tripping. So on the way back, I remember on the freeway, estaba zumbando, it was like, you can hear like a wooing sound all the way. and made it, you know. I made it home, whatever. That was at night, Thursday. Friday morning, I had to go pick up my check. Easy. Hi, boy. I went to pick up my check, and on the way back, it made it all the way to Irvine, and then on the way out, like, it huelía así como a un chingo de, like, a lot of oil. Like, nah, no way. And boom, I don't know why the truck just didn't want to move no more. I was like, hell no. And I looked behind me, there was a big old trail of oil. And yeah, valió madre. The differential blew. Same reason, you know? Like, whatever. So then I did the differential y todo. And again, I was messing around everywhere.
Got a few ratchets, even a couple models. 20-car caravan, I bet they gon' follow. Every time I go out, you know I got to show out. Every time I go out, you know I bring the dough out. Every time they go out, you know they bring their hoe out. Every time I go out, you know I bring the dough out. Every time I go out.
First class, my passport get tattooed. Young ass player doing everything that I have to. So every time
good drink, better clothes, fast cars, club owners let us smoke. Grind hard, you don't work hard, you never know. Have a 45 for a new Benz. I take every day and live like it's the weekend. Doing it all, if you ain't ballin', take a seat then. If I said it, I meant it. Throw a stack at that bitch ass, let her pay a rent with it.
You know? Racing everyone, todos también. But it got to a point where, I mean, just felt like I was, you know, putting a lot of work everywhere. The truck was everywhere. At this point, I felt like, you know, aside from other things happening, other personal things, you know, within the team, I did the differential, built it, and then I remember telling this Jaina, hey, you know what? Try the truck. Blah, 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 blah. Fucking. Well, everybody thinks it's me, but this is a story, the true story behind it. I was gonna go see somewhere, this new spot where I was gonna go move and live. Pero I got pulled over on Raid and Warner. You know, I had double limo 10 and everything. So at this point, I had a suspended license. So I was ready for this moment. I was expecting this moment, you know. But I would always carry someone with me so we can do this switch. So yeah, boom, we did the switch, right? So boom, got pulled over. As we're getting pulled over, I was pulling into the park. We did a switch before I stopped completely. So boom, we switched. Got hey, how come the truck was moving and all that? I'm like, oh, I was sleeping, blah blah, you know. So boom, long story short, they gave me a ticket. They gave us a ticket, and we went to go see the new spot where I was gonna go move. So after that, they're like, hey, well, I'll drive. You already got pulled over. I was like, all right, fuck it, right, you drive. So they were driving, and as I were driving, I'm like, well, they haven't felt the differential. They haven't felt, like, and we're about to turn into a street that we used to live on, like to go to the street we used to live on. But my dumbass, I'm like, hey, just go straight. No, just go straight. I want you to feel something, all right? So we went straight towards Bristol and Edinger, you know, towards Edinger. So we're on Bristol, we're going towards Edinger. So then we got to Edinger, turned right, you know, by Modern Day. And we passed Monarch Street, and I told her, stuff it, floor it. And she did. What? La arrancó, right? She thought that she could control the truck, I guess. A female's mentality. Because it wasn't pausing at that point, you know, till this point. It wasn't a pausing. And so when you would burn out, it'll whip, but then the other tire will stop spinning, so it will catch traction again. It will automatically adjust, you know. This time, it didn't adjust. So we're going. Let's meet out to the right. I remember we look at a pole. Then we'll swing to the left. I will see a fucking tree. Swing to the right, pole. To the left, tree. Y luego la última, boom, se volteó. We hit. Let me show you this. This is BigFace, right? So I kept going like that, fishtailing, and then we looked at the tree. The truck just went, boom, did this, right? It whipped. When it whipped, it went sliding back, and it hit the pole. So when we were about to hit the pole, I pulled her or whatever. Boom, he hit. I hit my center console, whatever it was, the center seat. Oh, it fucking hurt. Whatever. I ended up in the hospital. But yeah, I mean, and that was it. That was the end of BigFace. BigFace came to an end. Valió madre. You know, I was devastated. I was like, fuck. You know, I had just so fucking pissed. Whatever. I mean, it was materialistic, but you know, a lot of I don't know. It was my first, not my yeah, it was pretty much my first build, you know? Fucking making a statement everywhere. And dude, no quedó nada. La truck quedó así, you know, toda madreada. This how we left it. Took it completely apart, sold everything. Yeah, that was it. That was done. That was the end of that. That was the end of BigFace. I remember before that I got out of diablos because, you know, when I crashed, now that, I mean, I had no trying to, no one would talk to me, no one would pick me up. Like, yeah, like, what the fuck's the point, you know? Fuck that. When I had my truck, you know, I was everywhere. Fucking everybody drove my truck. I lended everybody my truck. Aside from, you know, some shit I heard that was going on, but whatever. salí a la verga. Y overall, I said late to trucking. Valió madre. For a while, you know? But that's when, I mean, I'll leave not only for next video, but for another video. I mean, not next one. The next one is me taking my step side to Rosamond. The bed's already over there. Video's been done. After that, I'll be taking off the front end. You know, there's more content coming, but for now, I gotta stay in bed. Gotta rest my butt, you know. Meantime, this wound heals. Once that heals, you know, and I get the rendering to the new build, I'll make a new video about that. But for the meantime, I mean, this is what I came up with. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to follow me, this is my, I go by Gordo on Facebook, and then gordo.jrscfc on Instagram. You guys want to go ahead and follow me. I got 2 other videos that are dropping that are me going to Rosamond, dropping off the bed. I was able to split those into 2 videos. After that, you know, then I would have to get into recording more content. But for the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick story time with me, your boy Gordo. Again, this is a little reset to my life. I'm bringing you guys along with, you know, with me throughout my journey. Something I didn't do back then when I should have done it. You know what I mean? And then we'll see where this goes. I mean, you guys will be a big part to my future or my success. You know what I mean? If we blow up. But I mean, let's keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep pushing. At this point, I'm just doing this not to get rich or you know what I mean? But I'm doing this just as for fun. I'm doing this for me, you know, something I didn't do back in the day that I regret doing when I was laying, you know, after my coma and all that. But again, I'll tell you guys all about my accident and my change of life, how everything's happened. For the meantime, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification just to keep up with all these videos. Don't forget to check out the past videos just to keep up to date, like I said, or keep up with my story or my journey. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy the next video, and thank you guys for tuning in again, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
With your girl, I'm a spoon in a hotel room. And if she ain't tryna fuck, I'm looking for that runner-up. A zip and a double cup. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting high as fuck. A zip and a double cup. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting high as fuck. I'm getting high as fuck. A zip and a double cup.